So most people are acidic. When you drink a glass, a 2 to 3 ounce glass of this mixture, the seawater mixture with lemon, every morning it alkalines the body.
And how long?
Until the fast cleanse is over.
So within a
So
month and a half?
yeah, so 3 times you do a seawater flush, but the rest of the time, the first thing you do in the morning when you get up, you drink a small amount of that water. Small amount. 3 ounces is plenty. So here's what I suggest, so you don't get confused. Now we're not talking about the purging of the system. We're talking about your daily morning cocktail. The first thing you get up in the morning is drink a small glass of the seawater mixture. And what's the mixture? Half gallon of water and 1 level tablespoon of sea salt. Shake it up, leave it on your counter. And every morning you get up, pour it in a small glass, then add the lemon to taste and drink that mixture. And that will help to alkaline your body. In my clinic days, when someone came to me with sick, the first thing I did was give them that drink.
And for how long do you do that? Just
2 months.
2 months.
I almost went this way. 2 months. 2 months. Because oh, by the way, the directions for the 60-day colon cleansing formula program is all laid out in chart form. Oh, it's so easy, so user friendly.
So do you become alkaline right away? Like
no, some people it takes a while. Some people it takes a little longer because their body is just too acidic. The lymph system is congested. When a lymph system is congested, when you have lymph glands, swollen glands swollen, it's an acidic environment. You got to change that. Movement helps change that. Drinking good water it helps to do that. Most people don't drink enough water. Eating less stressed foods, cleansing the body on a regular basis. One of the things that, let's go on with the cleansing first. The sea salt mixture also helps to replenish the electrolytes in the body. It also helps to replenish a lot of minerals that is lacking in the body. Most people that in my clinic were unhealthy, and most of the foods came from the major market, like Safeway, Albertsons, and what do you have here? Safeway.
Whole Foods.
No, Whole Foods is a little different, because most of their foods are healthy foods. But the commercial foods, from the commercial stuff, is grown in commercial land. So driving down from Ashland to California, past Chico, you see all of that. You see all of the land just as far as your eye can see, tomatoes, almonds, whatever, olives. And in the old days, in a huge property, you had many families living in this big square block. And everyone planted different things. And they rotated the crop. Today, the conventional foods are grown on the same land over and over and over and over again, without rotating, without replenishing the soil. And how they replenish it is by putting fertilizer. So now that goes into the food. So meanwhile, the food, most people, I'm not saying all, I can tell you in Hawaii, it's like that they're eating what I call blank carbons, foods that are empty in nutritional values.
That's where the obesity.
That's part of it, obesity is part of that. So sea salt helps to replenish a lot of minerals that the body is lacking. So the human body has 96 elements. 96, 97. The ocean water has 106. And they're finding more each day. It could be more, 108 now. However, so if the sea water is almost the same consistency as the human blood. In World War II, when they ran out of blood plasma, they used sea salt. So it's a healthy, smart way of including in your lifestyle changes, including in your fasting or cleansing program. And Hawaiians understood this. The Polynesians understood this. And that's why they used the ocean water mixed with fresh water and use that in certain ways.
I have a question about this half a gallon every single morning, and if you're pooing a lot, don't you risk sort of losing other stuff that is good? Because that's
okay, so the question was half a gallon of mixed salt water every morning. It's not really. It's only day 1, day 31, and day 61. Only three times in 2 months. But the small glass is different. It won't purge the system. Your body will absorb the minerals from that, and with the lemon, it will help to alkaline the body.
So when you say use that for 2 months to alkalize your body, you mean the glass? Not
Yeah, the small glass. Yes.
3 ounces. I don't even know about glass.
Yeah, and it's in the directions, all of the procedures how to do that, and we can go over that again later on. So now we're at let's see, we're at the so the cleansing program, the 60-day 2-month cleansing program involves a seawater flush first, and then you take a colon formula, morning and evening, a teaspoon of the colon formula, morning and evening, in a shaker. You can get a yogurt container if you like, with 8 ounces or 6 ounces of diluted juice. You should always dilute the juice anyway. You go to the store and you get these orange puree juice. You should half and half water, half juice. I mean a natural juice. I'm not talking about a sugar water. Natural juice. You should dilute it, and in a cleanse you should dilute it. So at 6 to 8 ounces of juice, and you put a teaspoon of the formula and you shake it up and you drink it right away, because it'll gel if you take too long. The other thing that is taken on a daily basis is you have 2 bottles of the parasite tincture. Now this is a parasite elimination tincture. You're not putting parasite in the body, huh?
I still have mine from 8 years ago when we made it.
Yes, in alcohol, so it'll stay, it'll
Still
last. Yeah, I've seen it. Some of mine have been, I have some bottles for 20 years. It's not like wine where it goes bad, but I've talked to other doctors who've had echinacea for 20 years and it's still potent just as it was first year. Yeah. So it's alcohol is preservative. And the alcohol that I use is 100% grain alcohol. That we get from Ashland. There's a company there in my town where they actually make it. It's organic, and it's very expensive. That's in tinctures on the market. What's the most expensive is the alcohol, not the herbs, because in America it's taxed 100%. So if a fifth is $15, it's double that amount. Tax is 15, so $30 for a fifth of alcohol.
Wow.
This is what I use. So it's high percentage alcohol. In California, you can't use 100% grain alcohol. California can only use 80 proof alcohol. So the tinctures made in California is less potent, and there's something that's made with 100% grain alcohol because of the alkaloids that is extracted from the plants. And my herbs are soaked at least 2 months. Most commercial, now there are some companies that are really good. I'm not going to mention them. Because I don't want to get into trouble with anybody else or favoritism, but there are some herb companies out there that do good tinctures. But most of them, I would say, alcohol in one side through the herbs, and out the other side in a bottle. Some of them are literally like that. They're just selling you alcohol with the flavor of herbs. So, but I want the essence of the herb with this, and that's what this is. It's very potent. A guy comes to me. He said he goes to India every year. Every time he comes back, he gets a stomach parasite problem. Giardia, whatever the case is. We did a cleanse. Actually, we did a fast, a 4-day fast. And next week, the following week, he went to India with his family. And he took this with him. And I told him what to do, how to take it